Hi guys, this video follows from part 1 of shared leadership and upholding morality to discuss some action points from those organizations and what we can do as active citizens. From the World Health Organization, they have posted this website on COVID-19. We may find interesting are these infographics that are more bite-sized and easy to understand. It's not that wordy, but it is quite a digestible read. Here's one example. And there's a lot of them here. What to do if someone's sick in your household. If we can take a look, that's already participative in society on how to keep ourselves safe, how do we keep others safe. So in that case, we are doing our part. It's not just the government who can control the spread, it's us as citizens in crowded areas, in our workplaces, in our households. And then there's different, this varies from pregnancy. They may be more susceptible, more vulnerable to transmission. If they're a carer working in hospitals and private clinics, there is a snowball effect here. This links to other sources of information useful in our lives, in our everyday lives. It's more than just COVID. We can have healthy diets, staying physically active, as what we did in a previous video on exercise, and mental health, something that we touched on previously as well. And speaking of COVID-19, of course, we hear the unfortunate revelation of the new variant, Omicron. And this infographic, for example, if we're rushing to work and we don't have time to read like a whole report on the measures, credit to the government for releasing these bite-sized information. And moving on to what the Chancellor of Exchequer said, that it's more than government actions to determine the safety of a nation. What we can do is report suspicious activity, for example, in terms of terrorism. We can report online. This can also go to any crime. This e-learning awareness course that the counter-terrorism policing released in the UK. I think it was, from December 2019. The course is now open to the general public with different situations. It's really a practical course. And surprisingly, I did enjoy it and would definitely recommend sharing. One of the things that they teach is to follow these steps. Run, hide, tell. Run because the vicinity may be rigged with different explosives and a harmful place to be in. So we need to get out of the way to safety. Hide because we could be targeted. And then we need to ring 999 to inform the police. And afterwards, you do get a certificate if you're interested. Then something they referenced in the course was MI5, the subvert National Security Service of the United Kingdom, working with MI6, of course, and GCHQ. But MI5, there is some interesting activities here to learn more about the organization, the agency. Of course, educational, but amusing to see and play. And finally, what the former president of the US said is for citizens to value voting in elections. So this is a great article here speaking about it. Perhaps there's a large number of citizens who feel they are not being heard, but we really can make a difference. And they reference Brexit. We'll soon speak about that. But I'll link this article in the description. And that may be cause a greater problem if we don't even vote. We don't feel that, then that sort of contradicts the meaning of community if we don't do this. You can't be an active citizen if you don't participate in politics and voting for officials and politicians. We can do our part. It's just if we believe that it's credible, then that's another question. But here in the EU referendum to leave or remain, we see this number here. The turnout is just 72.2% out of the whole total electorate, all the eligible voters in UK was around 46 million. And besides that, perhaps these votes could have impacted the number and the overall statistic. And if we scroll down here, we see the valid votes were only around 33 million. Oh, it's loading. But the electorate was more than that. So if these people who did not vote participated, the results, as you can see, albeit it was really close, could have been the other way around. But thank you guys for listening. Hope this information was somewhat useful, and have a great day.